everybody. So today I'm gonna let you guys join in on a hoop painting session. I thought this one came out so cool, so I decided to make a few more, and they will be available for sale at idreamofhoops.com.co or on my Etsy shop. So kind of show you guys the process behind making painted hula hoops specifically. They'll be covered in a clear tape protection layer. So you don't have to worry about the paint like chipping off or something like that. But this is all fluorescent colors, and we're going to do black accents. I'll usually do one color all the way around. Just to make it easier so I'm not changing paints. Can you guys see? And then naturally you'll have to wait for the paint to dry before we flip them and do the other side. So it is a slow process. The reason why I do the painted hoops on HDPE tubing is because it really pops against that white, where the clear tends to not show the colors as well. And we just kind of keep building on the patterns, adding to. if you guys ever have any ideas for a hula hoop that you've been dreaming about, always let me know. It's good to share ideas, and I could maybe produce it for you. The paint really gives you a lot of freedom to incorporate a unique design. Usually we're restricted to tapes, which are fun, but limiting. So this, as long as your design is small enough to fit, they always come out really cool. I even do like, these remind me of my mystery mosaic hoops. I do those with tape, and I cut out little designs, like abstract designs. So this is very similar. As long as it's small enough to fit on here, then I can usually produce something that, like a lot of times the customers will leave me inspiration on the mosaic hoops. I haven't made any in a while. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of advertising because I've been so busy. My flow is enough to keep me busy. I'm only one person, so I don't like to be overwhelmed too much. So I hadn't been advertising for that reason, if people are wondering. I know I used to do a lot of promoting on Instagram and stuff like that, but over time, as I built up my clientele, I don't really advertise that much anymore. But the customers will leave me inspiration for the mosaic hoops. I've done paisley designs, which was really fun. My brain wants to explode over the complicatedness. I love complicated patterns and busy stuff, as you can tell by this design. But I've done stuff on the mosaic hoops with tape. I've made a motorcycle. I have made mermaids. Like I said, paisley. So those are always really fun. They do take a lot of time and a lot of love. But I really like when people leave me inspiration, and like I said, telling me one of your hoop dreams could potentially inspire it being made. So if you ever have any ideas, think like cool color combos would be cool, or designs, always let me know. So we did one round with the orange, and now we're gonna do pink. Okay, so these are all fluorescent colors, so they will glow under black light. But every hoop will be unique. I was thinking like maybe easel would make this better, because the angle is a little bit awkward to paint in. I always end up getting like a crick in my neck or just like some aches and pains from being in a hunched over position. I don't know what you guys think. But these are always fun to like build on the patterns. You never know where they'll take you until they're done. But if you're wondering, a lot of us do hula hooping for exercise. I custom make hula hoops. My shop's name is I Dream of Hoops. And I've been making hoops for, I would say, close to almost 10 years now. So I am one of the more seasoned veterans. I know all the tricks to the trade. But we make hoops that are bigger for adults. We also make kid sizes, but everyone's always saying like, oh, I used to be able to hula hoop when I was younger, but I can't do it anymore. It's not that you can't do it anymore, it's just that you don't have the right size hula hoop like you did when you were younger. When you were younger, the toy hula hoops would suffice, but now that you're bigger and taller, you need a hula hoop that fits your body. So I always tell people, don't say that you used to be able to hula hoop. You can, you just need the right equipment. So that's why we custom make them, if you're wondering why. You want to remember to try to get on the inside edge too. That's the edge that'll be the furthest from you. That's where I always end up having space open and me not noticing until the end. So make sure you get the inside if you're going to do some yourself. Okay, Now we're gonna move on to the green.
On August 17th, 2024, a 6-year-old boy is murdered in a vicious pit bull attack while his family attempts to hide the terrible truth. An unexpected discovery unravels one of the most sinister crimes the county has ever seen.
If I'd seen that, I would have lost my mind.
The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. It's Saturday afternoon when Ashland County dispatchers in Savannah, Ohio, received the distressing 911 call.
911 officer, we were on. Yeah, my stepson just got bit in the front or the side of the neck by a dog. It's bad. Yeah, I'm on his neck and his ear. A little touch on it. Okay, cool. Don't let off. Keep pushing on it. What kind of dog is it? I wouldn't be able to hear it moving. I'm an EMT, so I'm trying to do the best I can with what I got right now, man. How old is he? 6. We're keeping him alert. Is the dog still there? Yes, the owner has a hold of him. Apparently. Did you say that the patient, he's not alert anymore? He is. He's still, he is gurgling. Yeah, and, I wanna say the last patient, you can, okay, you can see damn near the bone. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. No, the dog's not on you. Go inside. Easy, kid.
With no way of knowing when an ambulance will arrive, they make the split-second decision to transport the child themselves and meet emergency responders along the way.
No, you're okay. We're worried about your neck, buddy. I don't think you're talking. I'll get him. I need to hold this on your neck. Very firm, yeah. Look at me, baby. Is he like bleeding through the neck? You can see a little bit of tendon. It's through the. Hang on. I guess we're heading towards the Ashland Hospital now. No, we're going to the fire station. I guess the fire station? Yep, go to the fire station in Savannah. That's where we're going. Alright, are you guys going to the station or do you want them to meet you at the They should see us.
Carrying the 6-year-old boy in their arms, 2 frantic adults flag down a responding deputy. Together, they begin a desperate attempt to save the child's life.
You're not getting sleepy, right? Yeah. You're wide awake, buddy? Yeah.
Those eyes open. You're doing good, man. I'm really proud of you.
You are a trooper, dude.
Dude, no joke.
Do you have any cuts on his left side? Yes. Similar. Just take some steps back for me, okay? Thank you, I appreciate it. No, we're good. We got EMS right here. Thank you.
We have some severe lacerations on the right neck, small.
The left side's most severe. Left side's more severe.
Sure. Yeah. I'm just trying to make some pressure on that right side. Your eyes open. Okay, look, your eyes open, baby. You're okay. But guess what? You get to ride an ambulance, dude. Oh, cool. See that? Hey, I gotta go with right side. Yeah, ready to go. Hey, no, sure.
Oh, you're okay, Blake. You're so tough, man.
I'll text you all the information. I'll text you everything.
With the child secured in the ambulance, the deputy takes a brief moment to confirm the identities of the 2 adults and gather urgent information.
So, okay, can I see your driver's license? What's your relation to the whole scene?
Oh,
kind of information. We'll get you over there sometime, okay? But
Well, I know his mom's at the house.
Okay.
It's like she's
okay, so she's at the house right now.
yes.
Does she have the dog with her?
No, her uncle took him somewhere we don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so he just took the dog to the house. That's what he did. I'm gonna follow you to the house, okay? That's where you're going.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna follow you to the house, okay?
Dylan, who has identified himself as the boy's father, accompanies him to the hospital. The deputy then follows 29-year-old Taylor Desiree Marvin Brown back to the residence where the attack took place.
Where's my phone? Where's my headphone?
Hello. Hey, I'm Deputy Derry. Your mom?
The child's mother, 28-year-old Angelina Williams, gives no response.
You okay? Well, I mean, I obviously know, but I mean, you look a little lost there. You okay? Sorry, I get it.
I feel like it's all my fault.
Okay. Cool. Good. Let's have a seat, okay? You don't. I'm not gonna make you stand up for this, okay? So, you said you feel like your fault. What was going on?
I wasn't. They were out there picking up trash.
Okay. Like in the yard, on the. Okay.
Stray dog got loose.
Stray dog? Okay, so it's not your dog? Okay. Like a neighborhood dog, you guys seen it around or something? You don't even know, okay. So stray dog got loose. Are you guys like trying to hang on to it or something? Or was it just
Trying to. So my son was having a fit. Must have hit his face.
okay.
Bleeding, and the dog went right for him.
Your kid hit the dog in the face or the dog hit
My son has autism,
okay.
and he was having a meltdown, and he must have ended up throwing himself to the ground. Must have hit his face.
Okay, and there was blood, and then the dog went for him, okay. Why did you say you think that's your fault?
I did. I'm responsible to protect him.
I get that. That's
Like that's.
hey, that's not your like I know it's your responsibility, but that's not your fault, okay?
Though the deputy's compassion seems well placed, the disturbing revelations to come will soon change his tone entirely. For now, his
I'm just making sure you guys can see.
who's covered in blood.
Do you want me to get you like some hand sanitizer, something to clean up?
I washed it up, it keeps bleeding.
Are you bleeding?
I had my hands in the dog's
Do you have a seat?
So like I said, we'll just keep building and building.
Okay, someone already took the dog, so the dog's not here. Do you want someone to come check that out? No, okay. It might be broken.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Let's have someone just come look at it, okay?
Medics are called to examine her hand.
We're gonna let the first layer dry, and then I'll pop back on